The Honeywell Synthetic Vision System, or SVS, installed in the Gulfstream PlaneView Cockpit, greatly enhances a pilot's situational awareness. In addition to providing standard flight and navigation data, SVS provides a three-dimensional view of surrounding terrain, obstacles, and runways. Using the entire primary flight display, SVS presents the pilot with images of the external scene topography. This is done by using existing aircraft terrain databases from the Enhanced Ground Proximity Warning System, or EGPWS, combined with position data from the aircraft navigation sensors. This data is oriented in real time with aircraft attitude and altitude. To select SVS for display, first push the PFD button on the display controller, and then push Line Select Key 1 left so that SVS is selected. When SVS is selected for display, some of the 2/3 PFD menu options are removed, such as ID Waypoint and ID Airport. To deselect SVS, return to the PFD page on the display controller and push Line Select Key 1 left so that 2/3 is selected. Let's discuss some of the limitations of SVS. It is important to remember that due to limitations of the terrain and navigation databases, SVS must be deselected when operating in non-WGS 84 areas. A list of non-WGS 84 areas can be found online at jeppesen.com under News and Media, Publications, and WGS 84. Pilots must remember that the terrain display on the Synthetic Vision PFD is intended for situational awareness only and must not be used for navigation or terrain and obstacle avoidance. SVS is not a replacement for a HUD and must not be used as primary guidance for takeoffs and landings. If the EGPWS or AGM databases are not current, the flight crew must check the NOTAMs for any changes in runways, major obstacles, and terrain. If NOTAMs are not or cannot be checked, then the Synthetic Vision terrain display must be selected off. To deselect terrain, push Line Select Key 1 right on the display controller so that terrain is deselected. This results in the full PFD display being shown without terrain. In addition to the basic SVS features, such as the display of terrain data combined with primary flight and navigation data, aircraft equipped with SVS 2.0 or Enhanced SVS provide the following additional synthetic vision features: runway detailing, range rings, grid lines, runway lead-in line and extended centerline distance markers, and the enhanced HSI. Let's review some of the new features contained in SVS 2.0. Runways in SVS 2.0 are displayed with additional enhanced features such as runway numbers and centerline markings. In addition, runway surfaces are displayed with added texture so that motion is more apparent. This additional runway detailing is only displayed when the aircraft viewpoint is positioned within 500 feet vertically and 1 nautical mile laterally from the runway. In addition, the difference between the runway bearing and the viewpoint bearing must be 30 degrees or less. The terrain image in SVS 2.0 is displayed with a set of rings labeled with their distance to the aircraft. These rings are called range rings and help pilots quickly determine approximate distances to objects in relation to the aircraft. The range rings follow the contour of the terrain and are labeled along the left edge of the PFD. Grid lines are displayed over the terrain and depict an approximate north-south and east-west grid. The grid lines are subtly overlaid on the terrain image to enhance 3D perception. In SVS 2.0, the arrival runway selected in the FMS is displayed with a runway lead-in line and distance markers. The distance markers are placed at 1-mile intervals and are a supplemental tool that can be used to assist in maintaining situational awareness and a stabilized approach. In addition to the features already discussed, SVS 2.0 features an enhanced HSI. The enhanced HSI features terrain display, a view frustum, EGPWS and TCAS alert displays, as well as the standard HSI information. The enhanced HSI presents a top-down view of terrain similar to that shown on the map display. In SVS 2.0, the CCD cursor is enabled within the HSI area. This enables the pilot to set the range of the HSI display using the range knob on the CCD. Similarly, the terrain brightness on the HSI can also be adjusted. The field of view displayed on the PFD is depicted on the HSI using two lines called a view frustum. The view frustum represents the lateral limits of the terrain displayed on the PFD. Note that the view frustum is removed from display when the HSI half-range selection is more than 150 nautical miles. The view frustum is also removed during an EGPWS or TCAS alert. EGPWS alerts are displayed on the enhanced HSI as they are on the standard 2/3 HSI. The terrain colors and highlighting match those used on EGPWS terrain alerts on the map display. Intruding aircraft are displayed on the HSI during a TCAS alert. The symbology is the same as a normal TCAS display. During a TCAS or EGPWS terrain alert, the HSI range automatically changes to 5 nautical miles for the duration of the alert. After the alert, the HSI display returns to the previously selected range. SVS and SVS 2.0 feature major technological advances that provide the pilot with valuable tools, resulting in even greater situational awareness and a safer overall flying experience. This video has been a basic overview of SVS 2.0. Please refer to the Aircraft Flight Manual for more information.